Hello! Welcome back to N.E.S.T Kids and another science episode. Today we're going to be learning about something that's above our heads every single day. We're going to be learning about clouds. You might have noticed there are lots of different types of clouds. Sometimes they look fluffy, sometimes they look high up and sometimes low. These different types of clouds have names. Today, we're going to make a picture to help us learn about the different types of clouds. What you'll need for today's video is a piece of paper. It's best if you have blue paper, but if, like me, you don't, all you need is a blue colouring pencil. You need some tissue paper or cotton wool and a glue stick. Right, let's start. So we've got our A4 piece of paper, but at the moment it's white and the sky isn't normally white. So I've got my friend Rachel to help colour it blue. She's going to do that now. It doesn't matter if it's not exactly blue all the way over. It's just so that when we put the clouds on top, we can see them against the blue of the sky. If you want, you can do the sky as a sunset or a sunrise, however you think is good. So now we've got our blue piece of paper, we're going to think about clouds in three areas. Clouds that are high in the sky, clouds in the medium height, and clouds that are low, so they look closer to Earth. The first cloud that we're going to make a picture of is called Cirrocumulus, and it's very high in the sky. So when Cirrocumulus is in the sky, it looks like it's in lots and lots of little spots all over high up in the sky. So we're going to take our tissue and tear off lots of little pieces like this, and then we're going to stick them into the space above Cirrocumulus. It's a very long word, but it describes how the clouds are high in the sky. Great, so we've got all of our little bits and now we're going to stick them down. So I'm just going to get the Pritt stick, glue here, and sometimes when you see these clouds, the spots of cloud form lines in the sky, so I'm going to try and do that too. It can get a little bit sticky. Great, can you see how all the little spots of cloud are there? Another type of cloud that's high in the sky is cirrus, and cirrus looks very wispy. It has lots of long, thin bits. So we're going to make that like this, and now going to stick them down. Do you think you've ever seen a cirrus cloud in the sky? This is what it looks like. So we'll have one bit and another bit that comes out. And these clouds often mean that it's going to be warm soon. So you can actually tell what the weather's going to be like by what the clouds look like, which is very interesting. There's cirrus. Now we're going to look at the clouds in the medium height range, starting with Altostratus. And these ones are large and thick. So I'm going to tear them into shapes like this. And stick them down here. These ones can look a bit foggy in the sky. There's one. I'm going to put another one here. Just make sure to glue that bit down. There we go. Next, we're going to make the Altocumulus. And whereas the ones that say stratus in them are longer, the ones that have cumulus in the name are more rounded and they look more fluffy. So let's make some like this. They're not as small as the Cirrocumulus, so I'm just going to tear them up and make them round and fluffy. Okay, should we glue them down? Put the glue on. Now we're going to put the fluffy clouds in the sky. There we go. We're now going to move on to the clouds that are low in the sky. So when you look out, it might look like they're touching the tops of the hills. We're going to look at stratus and cumulus. Do you remember that the ones that have stratus in the name are long and thin? So we're going to do the same for this one, gluing down some long and clouds like this. And these ones also look like it's a foggy day. Cumulus are low and they look nice and fluffy. So we're going to glue down and stick on these ones. There they go. Wow, so we've done 6 different types of clouds, 2 in the high sky, 2 in the medium and 1 in the low. Can you notice we've got this big space here? We're now going to add one last type of cloud, and this one is really big. This last type of cloud is called Cumulo nimbus, and it's in the high, medium and low parts. So we need a lot of tissue for this one. Right. And it's stacked up. Let's tear this into big sections. There's some. Going to do another one. There we go. And now we're going to glue this whole section. Oh dear. And we're going to put our bits of the cloud in the high bit and here. You can make it a bit fluffy if you want. There we go. I'm going to add a bit at the bottom. I'm just going to add a bit more here. There it is. So there's our cloud. And cumulonimbus they can often get very dark, and that is when it's a big rain cloud. So should we draw some rain on? Raindrops. And be careful or you might get wet. Did you enjoy making your cloud picture? I did. I hope you enjoyed learning about the different types of clouds. And next time you look outside, you can think, oh, I wonder what cloud it is. I'll see you next time in another episode of N.E.S.T Kids. Bye!